Global markets started the week with a surprisingly subdued mood, despite some encouraging earnings reports from the United States. U.S. stock futures remained mostly steady or slightly declined, echoing the relatively quiet performance seen across European markets earlier in the day. However, Asia told a different story, as Taiwanese shares soared to reach an all-time high, highlighting regional variations in investor confidence. The U.S. dollar and Treasury yields experienced very little movement as market participants turned their attention towards some significant upcoming events. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's anticipated speech at the prestigious Jackson Hole Symposium on Friday, and the release of the Fed's meeting minutes slated for Wednesday. These events could provide crucial insights into future monetary policy, making them key focal points for investors. At the same time, a high-profile diplomatic meeting is unfolding in Washington, D.C., where Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky will sit down with leaders from France, Germany, Italy, Britain, Finland, the European Union, and NATO. This gathering comes in the wake of a recent and somewhat contentious summit between former U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska, an encounter that left many questioning the future direction of international relations. Zelensky finds himself navigating a complex diplomatic landscape, trying to maintain support amid shifting alliances and geopolitical tensions. But here's where it gets controversial. Some observers argue that the Trump-Putin summit, instead of fostering transparency and peace, may have muddied diplomatic waters, creating more uncertainty for Ukraine and its allies. Others believe it was a necessary dialogue that could lay groundwork for future progress. So, what do you think? Is this diplomatic balancing act by Zelensky a sign of strength and savvy, or is it fraught with risk? How do you interpret the quiet start to global markets in light of these significant political and economic events? Feel free to share your thoughts and join the conversation.